When it comes to our diet, the best tasting items aren't always good for us, and some food and drink item markets are themselves to be healthy, but are they really? Let's dig into it. Take this picture, and if you asked to describe them, I would say these are sodas on a store shelf, but the makers of these bottles and cans would say they are different, that they're functional beverages and actually do something for you. Drinks with probiotics might not have the same benefits as foods we know that have beneficial probiotics like yogurt. Think of them as a shot of something in drink form.
Drinks with added probiotics may not have the same health benefits as foods like yogurt or kimchi. Think of them as a shot of supplement in a drink form. They don't have the variety of bacteria or other helpful compounds that fermented foods do.
But what about healthy sounding green juices? They are an easy way to get some vitamins and minerals in your diet, but they should not replace your veggies. You'll want to look for the ones that have vegetables high on their ingredient list. And when you look for energy drinks, many newer brands such as Celsius and Clean contain natural sources of caffeine, but there's no chemical difference. And no matter the drink, check for added sugars, sodium, and other added ingredients. The popular staple Lunchables is being called out by Consumer Reports for high levels of sodium, lead, and other heavy metals in store-bought versions. Consumer Reports tested 12 store-bought lunch and snack kits for amounts of sodium and lead. One package tested for nearly 75% of the maximum lead allowed per day in California, what Consumer Reports calls the most protective available.
There's no safe level for lead for kids. And so when you're exposing this much to them at such an early age, it can really increase the risk later on in life.
And the sodium levels in these kits range from 460 to 740 milligrams, nearly a quarter to half of a child's daily recommended limit. And when it comes to the Lunchable versions found in some school programs, those had even higher sodium levels.
Kids with high sodium intakes are about 40% more likely to develop hypertension than those with low sodium diets.
Smithfield Foods said sodium is a key ingredient in many of our products and helps us meet customer and consumer demands for quality, authenticity, flavor, and convenience. Kraft Heinz and Maple Leaf Foods said they were working on ways to reduce sodium levels. Dietitians say make your own version of the Lunchable, add fruits and vegetables, and use lower sodium selections of meats and cheeses. This is how you see olive oil displayed in the store, but when you get it home, you're supposed to keep it in a dark place away from heat like the stove or dishwasher. So watch what cabinet you put it in. It's a high maintenance pantry staple, but it's pricey, so you want to make it last. A study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology involving about 92,000 people found that consuming more than a teaspoon and a half of olive oil a day reduced the risk of dying early from any cause by 19% compared with consuming less.
To get the full health benefits of olive oil, you'll want to choose extra virgin, which contains many bioactive compounds, including phenols, which are responsible for most of the health benefits. Regular olive oil is refined and has almost none of these compounds.
And to find the best extra virgin olive oils, CR recruited a trained sensory panel and olive oil tasting experts. Each oil was served in a special blue glass so that the samples were blind and the color did not influence the experts' evaluation. Consumer Reports found 7 olive oils they would recommend, but 2 olive oils stand out for flavor and value. The first is Aldi's extra virgin olive oil. It's normally about $9 a bottle, but it was out of stock at every Aldi in our area. The next one, California Olive Ranch 100%, California medium extra virgin olive oil. We found it at Target and World Market in our area for about $15. Whether on top of rice as the main ingredient in chili or as a side dish to tacos and enchiladas, black beans are a cornerstone of many different cuisines. Canned black beans are super healthy, cheap, and convenient, but with so many brands, how do you know what to get? Canned beans are easy but contain more sodium than dried. Consumer Reports tested 6 different brands of canned black beans, and a half a cup contained up to 450 milligrams of sodium. That's about 20% of the maximum 2,300 milligrams you should have in a day. And with nearly half of adults in the U.S. suffering from hypertension, it's important to do this extra step.
On average, sodium levels can drop by about 40 to 50% after rinsing beans for 30 seconds.
And another reason to have a good amount of beans in your diet, they are a protein and a vegetable. So not only are they a good source of protein, they provide around 7 grams of fiber in a half a cup. Getting enough sleep at night is tied to what you eat, and I'm not just talking about caffeine and alcohol. Recent research suggests the right diet can help improve the quality and duration of your sleep. Higher fruit and vegetable consumption means greater intake of antioxidant compounds called polyphenols, which can reduce inflammation, improve heart health, and may help your body relax. Eating foods high in fiber help to regulate blood sugar levels and contribute to a healthy gut microbiome, which is thought to help regulate sleep rhythms. The gut is involved with making serotonin, which promotes better mood and is involved in sleep regulation.
So you'll sometimes see these sensational studies about certain miracle foods that can help you sleep better. But it's really wise not to focus on single foods. The best strategy is to think about improving your diet as a whole, both for your health and for your sleep.
In addition to a good diet, experts recommend if you really can't sleep to try a sleep supplement, but don't rely on them and check the temperature of your home. The ideal sleeping temperature is 65 degrees.